Hello and welcome to another Squishy Makeover video. Today's video has a theme, so let's get right into it. So these are the squishies we have to choose from today, and can you guess what the theme is? That's right, we're doing an Easter video in July because, yeah, I don't know, because I bought them. So I got these off of Amazon. It came with 6 of the smaller eggs, and then, as you can see, 2 of the bigger bunny egg things. And you may have noticed that there's only 5 eggs there. I may have lost one of them, and I can't find it anywhere. So we're just gonna work with what we've got for today. So, obviously we can't do all of these today, so we're gonna have to get rid of one of the bigger ones, I think. So let's get rid of this one. Yeah. We'll go ahead and paint over the galaxy themed bunnies in an egg. What is this idea? And then we of course have our eggs to do as well, and I'm gonna try and fit all of them in this one video. We'll see how that goes. So let's look at each of the eggs. So we'll start off with this purple one. It's got a pretty nice flower on the front, but I think the colors are a little strange, especially those dark ovals at the top. And it was printed on really weirdly with this line here. Most of them have that, so I'm not sure what that's about. But yeah, so it's pretty basic design, Easter design. It's very, very squishy though. These eggs, I thought that they would be kind of more like stress balls when I ordered them. I was a little worried about it. But oh my gosh, they're like clay. It's the best squish ever. Then we have this orange one. It's got this interesting design on it. I think it's pretty, but I don't know what it is. And these dark blue stripes are very strange. It's just kind of weird color choices. But again, very squishy. And we have this one with the bunny on it. It's a little unsettling. Something about his eyes. I do like the flowers around the top though, and again the printing is just really weird and off in some parts, so definitely gonna need to fix it. Then we have the red one with an even creepier bunny on it. His eyes are they just stare into your soul. And then it's got what looks like snowflakes around the rim. Anyways. Then we have Christmas trees for some reason. I've never found Christmas trees to be very Eastery. I don't get it. It's also very, very off. This is the worst one as far as the print goes on alignment and stuff. Alright, so we're just going to jump right into it with some sanding. These ones are super smooth, so they actually do need sanded, unlike the ones in my last video that did not need sanding. These ones for sure do, otherwise the paint just won't stick at all. I'm learning. And then we're going to go ahead and stab them with toothpicks. The reason I'm stabbing them with toothpicks is so I can easily hold on to them while I'm painting them, and it will take a lot less time to paint all of them. Then I can paint 2 sides at once instead of just 1 side at a time. So now we're going to go ahead and start painting, and as you can see it's very, very sheer. You can see right through it, so it's going to take quite a few coats to be able to get it completely white. And then we're going to go ahead and start painting the first one, and it's going to be a nice pastel purple color. And again, it's going to need several coats before we get to the right opacity. Alright, now it's time to pull out that toothpick because we won't need it anymore. And then I'm just going to go ahead and cover up that hole with some purple paint and try and blend it out as best I can so that it doesn't leave a weird spot on the bottom. It took quite a few coats to be able to get that hole filled in. And now I'm going to go ahead and jump in to the actual painting. So we're going to be covering this on both sides with these little white flowers. And I just went with white because I thought it would look nice on the purple. I thought it would be pretty cute when flowers are Eastery. So yeah. And here you can kind of see that the egg still is a little bit bumpy. It's really hard to get things smooth, especially after sanding. So I'm trying to learn. If anyone has any tips for me, let me know. The reason that we sand is so that the paint will stick to it and has something to grip onto. Because if it's a smooth surface, then it'll just peel off. So it is important, but it can kind of make things a little bumpy afterwards. So did my best to like evenly space these and make them look nice, but it was a little difficult. Oh my gosh. Luckily, somehow, none of the paint got ruined from that, so we're just gonna move on. I'm gonna go ahead and dot the middle of each of the flowers with some yellow, just to get a little more color and interest in there, and so you can tell that they're flowers and not just little white blobs everywhere. And there we have it. And now it's all finished. So here's the finished egg. So here you can really see how bumpy it is, and oh well, I still think it looks really cute. I love the little flowers. I was worried about the squishiness not being as good. Oh my gosh, not again. I was really worried that it would lose its squishiness with the paint on it, but it is still really squishy. So yeah, I think overall this turned out really well. I like the design. It's a little plain, but I think once it's with all the other eggs, then it'll be perfect. So there's egg 1 done. Now moving on to the next egg. So this egg is going to be pink. As you can tell, the first coat is so light, so we're definitely going to need a few more coats to bring up that opacity. So a few coats later, we finally have it. Nice pink color. Now it's time to pull out that toothpick, so we won't need it anymore, and then cover the hole and blend out as best we can. So I went with the zigzag lines all the way across the top and bottom. I don't know, to me this just seems like typical Easter egg stuff. I don't know why. I don't know that it is or not, but you know, it just felt right, so I went with it. I would like to apologize for that black speck there. I finally noticed it and then picked it off, but now you get to stare at it in the background. I'm so sorry. These lines took so long to draw. It just is going back and forth with the yellow paint on a stick, basically. It just took a while. And done. Alright, so next I decided to do some blue circles just around the middle, and I don't like this choice. I think the blue is too dark on the pink and with the yellow, so it's like way too intense and draws your eyes to that immediately. Alright, here's, oh, here it is. I do have to say, this is probably my least favorite one. I don't know why, I just don't like it. But now that I'm looking at it, it's like really not that bad. But when I made it, I hated this one. But it's fine. Squish, excellent. It's excellent amount of squishiness. Yeah, that's that egg done. It's very exciting. Alright, moving on to the next egg. So I'm going to start this one off by doing a couple more coats of the white paint. Just trying to build up that paint to cover up all the bumps and stuff, because the base of this one will be white. So this one's going to have a rainbow wrapped around it. I thought it'd be kind of cute and go with the theme, and it is going to be a pastel rainbow. And here's the finished egg. Oh! Moving on from that, I love this one. I think the rainbow is so cool and how it wraps around. I think it's a little awkward in some spots, how it's turning and stuff, but overall I think it's really cute. This one's probably one of my favorites that I've done. And the squish is still really good, and it's very slow rising. Yeah, I just think it's a really pretty, simple design. Just a white egg with a rainbow around it. That's the rainbow egg. And on to the next one. So this egg is going to be a nice blue color. The blue is a lot more opaque than the other colors, so that was very nice. It still took quite a few coats though, but that's okay. So this one I decided to do something a little bit different than the other ones. It's not going to be just blue, but it's going to be a blend. So I'm putting green around the middle so that I can blend the green and the blue together. And I was originally just going to do blue and green, but I thought it might be a little bit cooler if I had yellow at the bottom as well. And just have a nice blended color. Blended egg. So I cleaned that up quite a bit, and now it is time to remove that toothpick. So I'm just gonna yank that out of there and then fix the bottom up off camera, and then I'm gonna work on starting to blend them. So I'm just trying to do really thin coats of paint. The blue was really hard to blend with because it was so opaque, so it took quite a few coats, especially on the top part. Yellow to green wasn't as hard, but yeah. So here's the finished product. I think that it looks very, very nice. I definitely could have done a little bit better on the blending, but I've never really done that before, so I think it turned out pretty well. The blue's the worst, for sure. It's a little harsher up there. And Squish is still pretty darn good. I think it looks really good. I really like the way the colors look together and how they're, blended in. So there's that egg for you. Alright, so as you can see, we're already almost at the 15-minute mark and I've only done 4 eggs. So instead of trying to cram them all into this one video, I decided to split this up into 2 parts. So next week you'll be able to see the last egg and then also the bunny egg thing get painted. And then I'll show them all together at the end. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I hope that you have enjoyed. And if you'd like to see more content like this, then I'd appreciate if you checked out my channel and maybe subscribed if you want. I do plan on doing other videos besides Squishy Makeovers. It just worked out this way that I'm going to be doing 3 in a row. But the week after that, I will be doing something different. So stick around and see if maybe you're interested in other things that I'm going to be doing as well. Thank you so much and have a great rest of your day.